when I'm hanging out with John.
You like to look at some baseball cards?
Yeah.
So I went to a baseball card show today, sports card show. It was nice. It was pretty crowded. It was at the Citadel Mall in Charleston. And I didn't realize that there's a big card store in that mall. I guess it's been there for 3 years. I didn't even know. It's called Collector's Corner. And they're the ones that sponsored this show. And they told me that they're going to start having them more often. And they're going to do them every other month. So I'm looking forward to that. I only picked up 2 cards. And I'm going to show you. But I ran into several people. I went down there mostly to mingle and meet people. And I ran into a young boy who came up to me and said, you're from YouTube. And I said, do you know my opening? And he knew it and rattled it off right away. And I said, do you want to do my opening? And he said, yeah. So that's where that comes from. His name's Keegan. And a great little collector. Probably doing YouTubes. He'll be doing YouTubes here in the future, YouTube videos. And then I also got to meet a former Braves pitcher. And I took a picture with him. And I'll show you that in a minute. So my 2 pickups were, I got a 1962 top stamp Willie Mays. And I have a whole bunch of these, but I did not have the Willie Mays, so I picked it up. And I got a fabulous Del Ennis rookie card, 1949 Leaf. That's in really nice condition. Really sharp Leaf card. Nicely centered. Del Ennis was a great player. And, you know, he held the Phillies' all-time home run record for decades, even though he didn't play his entire career in Philly. And it was broken by Mike Schmidt. So that tells you something. Who did have a long career and played all his time in Philly and had a lot of home runs. So those are my 2 pickups from the show. And then I got to meet Jeff Ridgway. And got a signed picture. Now, Jeff Ridgway holds a place in Major League Baseball history, which makes this pretty cool. He has the highest ERA for a single season. He shares it with 2 other pitchers, 2 other old-time pitchers. An ERA of 189. He was 1-0 in his professional career, and he got that ERA. He gave up 7 runs in a third of an inning. Pretty cool. He was a very nice guy. Went out of his way to call me over to offer an autograph. You know, down here in Charleston, and mostly Braves fans. So I actually wasn't watching a lot of baseball at the time he played, and I don't know all the Braves players, so I really didn't know who he was. So it was nice when he called me over and introduced himself. So I had a good time, and it was awesome meeting Keegan. That was a highlight of my day. And it's great to see young collectors. Just great to see. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me.